Hold on to your butts. These are the Squashbuckler Diaries. Welcome back. My name is Guy Hasson, and you are listening to the Squashbuckler Diaries podcast, the big, massive, epic fantasy podcast that gives you a little bit every day of a giant life, a giant, massive thing. As we saw in the last episode, where things started coming together. We are now in episode 76, 5-minute pieces of Joy's life just in the beginning, and just imagine what that would be like if you had, like, say 150 episodes for every year of her life, and you were now at age 22 when she's a heroine, or at age 15 when, maybe she meets someone and falls in love. Who knows what happens? If maybe she gets to be 80 and you know everything about her life. This is what the Squashbuckler Diaries podcast and the diaries themselves, which are at the website, are about. And it's never been done before. We've never ever had a story sink so deep into the details of a heroine's life or hero's life. We've never explored the world in such depth. And, this is episode 76, and we've just started. We haven't even started yet. We haven't gotten to the introduction even. We haven't even started chapter 1 of her life. So, as is fit to a future heroine, episode 76 is called Dying a Glorious Death. I'll give you a little bit of a background. Joy Shelley, season 1, she's ages 2 to 6, and this one she'll be aged 5. Lives in her father's dream. He comes there only when he's asleep. When he's not, she's alone. She's watched over by the Red Dragon, which they both saved, and they think they're part of the dream, but she's not. But they think she's part of the dream, but the Red Dragon is not. And she's the one who tells season 1 of the podcast, season 1, ages 2 to 6. And she loves Joy so much, she would have loved to be her mother, so she calls her Dragon Little. So don't be confused, Joy is a human girl. And therefore she calls Justin, her father, Dragon Father. So they live on Bonny's Revenge, a flying pirate ship that flies, that sails the oceans, flies in the air, and flies in space too. It's the dream. You can breathe in space. And in the belly of the ship is an infinite prison, an infinite corridor with an infinite number of cells. That's where they put all the villains. And most of the top villains stay after her father disappears. Why do they stay? That's a good question. They are the only people she can talk to when he's not there, and he's not there a lot because a grown-up person sleeps 6 to 8 hours a day, and the rest of the time she's all alone. She sleeps when he's not there, but she doesn't sleep for the entire time he's not there, right? So stuff happens when he's not there, and we'll talk about that. And if you feel like I'm quoting past episodes in this one, your feeling is correct. Let's begin. Episode 76, Dying a Glorious Death. Joy's age 5, told by the Red Dragon. Dragon Father was gone, awake, and in a world that neither I nor Dragon Little knew anything about. Dragon Little, now 5 years old, was left alone on Bonny's Revenge as usual. And, as happened more and more often, she came down the steps into the infinite corridor in the belly of the pirate ship to talk with her friends, in this case her best friend, General Hawk. Today, General Hawk, the villain she and Dragon Father had imprisoned a few years past, was telling her about his children. "Where are they, my sharp ears?" heard Dragon Little's voice, even though I could not see her. "Are they back on your planet?" General Hawk is a figment of Dragonfather's imagination, as all persons and creatures in Dragonfather's dream except Dragon Little. Oh, and myself, for I come from outside his dream as well. Like most villains in Dragonfather's dream, General Hawk remained behind forever, imprisoned by Dragon Little and Dragonfather who had defeated him. But because Dragon Little talks to General Hawk when her father is away, her father did not know the two had formed a friendship. "Don't know," General Hawk said in a somber voice. "They are no longer with us. They have both died." "Oh, I'm sorry." "Do not be sorry, Nestling," he told her. "It was a glorious death." "Really?" She was excited. "Oh, yes, they died in the most famous battle of our people." "Few against many?" "Indeed." "Fighting villains?" "The greatest villains. A warrior race we had thought destroyed. They are now out to destroy us. They had ambushed all of our forces. It was only my 2 children against a force of 1,000. Wow. They held them off at the border, fighting to the last feather. They held them off for the 15 minutes we needed to regather our forces and join the battle. By then they had died, but they had given their lives so that we all may live. They are heroes. A father cannot ask more for his children than to die in battle as they did." Wow! Dragondale sounded speechless and awed. Then, after a short silence, she said, "I want to die in battle." "I hope you do, little Nestling. Your ferocity reminds me of my sons." "Thank you, General Hawk." Another silence to be broken by Dragon Little's question. "Do you miss them?" "Every day, but I warm at the thought that they are legends." "I want to be a legend." "Maybe one day you will be, Nestling, when you are older." Told by the Red Dragon. Hashtags: Joy, General Hawk, Justin, The Infinite Prison, The Infinite Corridor. I don't think I need to add anything more to this story. I think it speaks for itself. I'll just say that if you want to know more about Joy's friendship with General Hawk, go to the website, guyhasson.com, GUYHASSON.com, and look up General Hawk. All these hashtags are searchable at the website, and you will find the first time they became friends. You will find, like a few episodes ago, we had General Hawk give a parenting lesson to Justin. You will find many, many things. The website is about 150 stories ahead of the podcast, so if you want to know more things about General Hawk, you can. And the more time passes, you never know. Is General Hawk going to stay? Is he a regular thing? Is he going to stay until she's 55, if she lives to be 55, and then you can search everything about him from beginning to end? The more time passes, the more stories we have about different characters or different aspects of Joy's life, and you can search them. So, speaking of doing something that quotes something we've done again, the next episode is called Twiddle Whittle Dee again. And if you want to know what Twiddle Whittle Dee is, you can go and listen to one of the first episodes we had called Twiddle Whittle Dee Day to find out what Twiddle Whittle Dee is. I wonder how many times I can say that until you go tired of it. So, come back tomorrow. We are a daily podcast, and find out more about Joy's life. Have a great and wonderful day. And now, the credits. The Squashbuckler Diaries are written and read by me, Guy Hasson. All the tags mentioned in this story are searchable at the website. You can find all the stories there in written form and, in fact, 150 Squashbuckler Diaries more. The Squashbuckler Diaries is the diary of Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She'll be called the Forgotten Girl by her father. She'll be a true heroine. She'll change the world. This project shows her entire life from birth to death. Check out the website at guyhasson.com. That's GUYHASSON.com. I've been an author and a playwright for more than 30 years, and this is the first time I've used the guyhasson.com website, because the girl in the dream is my life project. If you have questions, if you want to comment, please do. You can comment at the website or email me at guyhasson@gmail.com. That's GUYHASSON, GUYHASSON @gmail.com. The theme music is called Brass Gentleman and is created by Thomas Howardek. My name is Guy Hasson, and this is my life project. Come back tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow for more.